Hello, dear students. Today I am here with a new play by John Galsworthy, The Silver Box. As you know, this is one of Galsworthy's most important plays, and many exam questions are based on it. So, it's crucial for you to understand this play in depth. In this session, we will explore the storyline of The Silver Box, its main characters and their roles, themes including injustice and social inequality, the problems highlighted in the play, and much more. So, without further ado, let's get started. Stay tuned and don't forget to take notes. Let's dive into this masterpiece. The Silver Box, a social commentary by John Galsworthy. Silver Box is a three-act comedy, the first play by the English writer John Galsworthy. It was originally produced in London in 1906 and attracted much attention. In New York, it was first seen in 1907. Galsworthy's The Silver Box is a play that explores the complexities of social class, justice, and morality in early 20th century England. Now, come to theme. The theme of the play is injustice. The primary theme of The Silver Box is class disparity and justice. Galsworthy critiques the biased legal system, showing how wealth and privilege protect the upper class while the poor suffer harsh consequences. The play also explores morality, social hypocrisy, and the abuse of power. If you are asked what is the theme of the Silver Box, your answer should be the central theme of the Silver Box is the exploration of social inequality and the critique of injustice in society. So your answer would be injustice. Come to conflict. The central conflict arises from the double standard in justice. Jack Barthwick's theft is dismissed, while John is punished, highlighting the societal imbalance between the rich and the poor. Now come to characters of the play. John Barthwick, a wealthy, self-righteous politician. Jack Barthwick, his irresponsible and privileged son. James Jones, a struggling working class man who steals out of depression. Mrs. Jones, James Jones' suffering wife. Roper, a lawyer representing the Barthwick family. Snow, a detective investigating the theft. Now come to summary of the Silver Box. Silver Box 1906 by John Galsworthy is a three-act play that critiques the hypocrisy of the British legal system and the deep class division in society. The story unfolds in the home of John Barthwick, a wealthy and self-righteous politician, and revolves around two thefts, one committed by his privileged son and the other by a struggling working class man, James Jones. Act 1. The Incident. The play begins in the drawing room of John Barthwick's house. Jack Barthwick, his spoiled and irresponsible son, returns home late at night in a drunken state. He is carrying a lady's purse, which he picked up while drinking at a club, though he does not consider it theft. In his intoxicated state, he leaves the purse lying around. Meanwhile, Jack Jones, an unemployed and desperate man, is in the house because his wife, who works as a charwoman for the Barthwicks, has come to request financial help. Seeing the purse and some of the valuable, including a silver cigarette box, Jones impulsively takes the box and leaves. Act 2. The Discovery and Arrest. Next morning, the missing silver box is discovered, and suspicion falls on the household staff. Mrs. Jones, who is already struggling due to her husband's unemployment, is interrogated and eventually reveals that her husband was in the house the previous night. When confronted, Jones admits to taking the box but argues that his crime is no worse than Jack Barthwick's theft of the purse. Detective Snow is calling, and while Jack's theft is ignored due to his father's influence, Jones is arrested for stealing the silver box. Despite his protest, he is treated as a criminal, while Jack faces no consequences for his actions. Act 3. The Courtroom Trial. The final act takes place in the courtroom, where Jones is put on trial. His wife, who has already suffered greatly, tries to defend him, but their voices carry no weight against the legal system. Barthwick's lawyer, Roper, ensures that Jack's actions are not mentioned, while Jones is painted as a common thief, despite his defense that the wealthy are treated differently from the poor. Jones is found guilty and sentenced. The play ends on a bleak note, emphasizing the deep social injustice in a world where wealth and privilege shield the upper class, while the poor are harshly punished for their mistakes. Key takeaways. Critique of social inequality. The play highlights the disparity between the rich and the poor in the justice system. Hypocrisy of the upper class. The privileged get away with wrongdoing while the poor suffer. Moral questioning. The play raises the question of whether stealing out of desperation is more condemnable than stealing for pleasure. Now come to plot summary, a tale of class, disparity and justice. The play centers around a stolen silver box from the home of the wealthy Barwick family. The theft is investigated, but justice is not served equally to both parties, highlighting the disparity in the legal system. Now, the conclusion of the silver box highlights the stark contrast in how justice is served based on social class. While Jack Barthwick, the wealthy politician's son, escaped punishment despite his irresponsible actions, the poor man, John James, is harshly sentenced for a similar crime. This ending reinforces John Galsworthy's critique of the legal system, exposing its bias in favor of the privileged while unfairly targeting the working class. The play ultimately serves as a commentary on social injustice and the hypocrisy of the upper class. Bartwick family, privilege and moral hypocrisy. The Bartwick family embodies the privileged upper class shielded from the harsh realities of poverty. The moral compass is skewed by their privilege, leading them to condemn actions that they would condemn if committed by the lower class. Jones family, poverty and desperation. The Jones family represents the working class grappling with poverty and desperation. The harsh realities of their situation drive them to desperate acts, often leading to unjust consequences. Supporting characters and their social significance. The play features a cast of supporting characters who further illuminate the theme of social injustice and moral double standards. These characters, including the police, lawyers, and other members of society, often represent the prevailing biases of the time. Central conflict, theft, justice, and social inequality. The theft of the silver box becomes a catalyst for exposing the inherent social inequalities within the legal system. The disparity in the treatment of the rich and the poor and the application of justice highlights the central conflict of the play. Key themes: class discrimination and moral double standards. The play critiques the social hierarchy and the double standards that privilege the wealthy and burden the poor. It exposes the ingrained prejudice and discrimination that permeates all facts of society, from the legal system to social interactions. Character development and resolution, the price of social injustice. The play highlights the emotional journey of the characters as they confront the consequences of their actions and the realities of their social position. Ultimately, the play suggests that social injustice and moral hypocrisy come at a significant cost, impacting both the individuals and society as a whole. Now it's time to quiz. Answer the following question. What does the silver box symbolize in the play? The correct answer is social inequality and justice. Number 2. How does John Galsworthy portray the hypocrisy of the legal system? The answer is by showing that the wealth escape justice while the poor are punished. Number 3. Which of the following best describes the difference between Jack Barthwick's and James Jones thefts? The answer is Jack steals out of fun while Jones steals out of need. Number 4. How does Mrs. Jones suffer due to her husband's crime? The correct answer is she is humiliated, interrogated, and left to struggle alone. Compare and contrast the theft committed by Jack Barthwick and James Jones. The answers are aspect, Jack Barthwick and James Jones. Number 1. Crime. Jack Barthwick steals a woman's purse while drunk. James Jones steals a silver box from the Barthwick house. Motive: Jack Barthwick, carelessness and irresponsibility. James Jones, desperation due to poverty. Punishment: Jack Barthwick, none, as his father covers it up. James Jones, arrested and sentenced. Social status: Jack Barthwick, wealthy and privileged. James Jones, poor and struggling. Number 6. What is the significance of the courtroom scenes in Act 3? The answer is it exposes the corruption and bias in the justice system. Question number 7. At what age did John Galsworthy start his serious writing career? Write the correct answer: 28. Number 8. How much money did James Jones pay his landlord for rent in the silver box? How much money did he pay? He paid 14 shillings. Question number 9. What is the full name of the character Jones in the silver box? The correct answer is James William Jones. Question number 10. What was the name of the servant in the silver box? The correct answer is Marlowe. This play is very important for the exam. If you are preparing for Galsworthy and other similar works, make sure to study it thoroughly. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Thank you.